Alright, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. We are just taking a quick look at Verasity here, and as we can see, looking like we are essentially having a nice little coil up underneath this resistance here. As we can see, obviously Bitcoin having a pretty decent amount of volatility over the past few days. We can see here it's actually all the way up here right now at 28.2k, having a very nice move recently. You can see we came up to the 0.38 Fibonacci. We actually got rejected here and just blasted through and continued. Very interesting to see. Obviously these bearish divergences starting to form, but what we're seeing on the chart so far is looking quite promising, isn't it? You've got the breakout double back test of the bear market resistance here, followed by that really nice move to the upside, making another higher high here. Pretty obvious that we're making some higher highs and higher lows. Quite a nice bullish little trend that we have been in here for essentially, you know, ever since the start of the new year. Things have been looking quite promising, haven't they? And you can see here we've come up to this key previous swing high and swing low area of support and resistance here. Previous level of support at this area, very key level of support previously at that 28k level. You can see in and around here as well. We've come down to this area, almost to this area, multiple times in the past. You can see here the overextension into this low and then that big collapse that we did see. And now looking like, you know, we've essentially come down. Maybe we've got a bit of an inverse head and shoulders kind of pattern playing out here as well, that a few people have been talking about. You can see if this is your first shoulder, your head, and then your second shoulder, with your neckline being this range high resistance. This would be a nice little breakout here. Obviously, if that was the case, from the head to the neckline, you could have a nice little move for Bitcoin here up towards that 618 level. That would line up pretty much perfectly, and that is something that I was saying before previously. If we do see ourselves starting to get back up through these Fibonacci levels, you can see the 0.23 here came back as support. Obviously we lost it, but we came back up through it, and now in and around that 0.38 Fibonacci level now, looking like we've broke through that for now, but obviously hitting a very key level of resistance here. But very interesting to see where Bitcoin is right now at 28k. That is really cool to see, isn't it? And in regards to Verasity, obviously this video is about Verasity. You can see quite clearly here that right now it is coiling up into a little bit of an area here of potentially coiling up under resistance, ready for a breakout. Obviously Bitcoin looking quite bullish right now, and altcoins do tend to follow Bitcoin once Bitcoin does start to go sideways and crab. And Bitcoin right now still heading to the upside, but looking like it could be heading into resistance, and if that's the case, we could start to see some breakouts for altcoins. Obviously still a bit of a concern about this potential head and shoulders formation forming for Verasity, but I do think we'll probably clear this resistance here if Bitcoin does continue to look solid, and it has been looking very solid, hasn't it, over the past few days. So I think realistically we're looking for Verasity to have a breakout fairly soon. As I said before, I've been averaging into a long position for Verasity here. I've got a nice little position in a good amount of profit with the average entry of about this level here now, and I'm just waiting essentially for the breakout here and then to get back up probably to that 1 cent swing, previous swing high, and then head up beyond that, because I do think that, judging by what we're seeing in the markets, we're going to see more upside for Verasity and a lot of other cryptos over the next few weeks. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching indeed. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do want to support the channel, please do consider becoming a YouTube member by clicking the join button down below. You'll get access to our private Discord where I'm hanging out most days with other investors. So if you do want to get an edge on the markets and support the channel, that would be a great way to do so, and I'll see you in the next video.